What's up, guys? Today we're talking about gloves. We're talking about wintertime riding gloves, and these are my top three. There are no certain order here, just I have three that are my favorite pair, and I'll tell you why each one was my favorite pair. We'll start with this pair first because they are my least favorite pair of the three that I'm going to show you. These are by Fox. They're pretty warm. They have little knuckle protection. So these are good for like windrock and snowshoe when it's not too cold. But you don't want to wear them when it's hot outside because they are layered pretty well. Now, I don't have any complaints about how cold my hands get or how hot my hands get. These are kind of in that middle ground. What I do have a complaint on is they don't fit perfectly well. All the gloves that I'm going to show you are all the same size. They're all size large, and they all fit differently. It's the bunch up. If you can see here, both these fingers just bunch up. I don't like that, so I tend not to wear these. I kind of take these as a backup over the other pair that I'm getting ready to show you next. So let's get into those. And here's the next pair. These are made by 100%. They are a great winter glove. They keep my hands warm. They fit great. I have no complaints about these whatsoever. These I like to wear when it's really cold outside. So now that we're into the freeze-thaw type of year, these are good for that. I don't think they would be good if they got really wet and stuff like that. So I'm not saying they're not waterproof, they're just a nice thick. You can see how thick these are just by looking at my hand. So I tend to take these when it's really cold, and if my hands get hot, I'll put that other pair of gloves on as a backup pair. I like to take these to windrock because at windrock, when you take the lift up in the wintertime, it is cold. I don't care how warm that you get on the ride down, the ride up is cold, and these are great for that. So I actually probably wear these every time I go to windrock in the winter. So these are made by 100%, a great fit. I give these a 10 out of 10, honestly. If you're looking for something to keep your hands warm on those cold days right now this time of year during the trail riding, I would suggest these. These are great. If they're not warm enough, I can always put the hand warmers in there and make it a little bit better. I have yet to do that, but I have a feeling I might do that this year. I might ride when it's really, really cold, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes, and I'll do another video later and talk about what talk about if my hands made it without frostbite, or if I just had to put some hand warmers in there, and if they did great. 100%. All right, I saved the best for last. These are by Muck Off. These are my favorite gloves to wear as long as it's not really hot outside. These are kind of my go-to in the wintertime if it's not too cold, in the summertime if it's not too hot. I will still wear these in the summertime as long as it's not super humid and I'm sweating a lot, because these fit perfect. I have no other gloves that fit like these. I will wear these anytime that I'm riding my dirt jumper. So if I'm going to Mike's indoor bike park, Ray's, or in the summertime if I go to any of the pump tracks, I always pull these out. One, because I like the pink and I like the words. You can see that these gloves are worn, and I'll go ahead and tell you that is my other favorite part about these gloves. These are 2 years old. All the other gloves I have, I typically go through gloves pretty fast. They rip, they tear. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I've lost one glove, only one, but that one, I'm still looking for it. It's somewhere in the Brisker National Forest. If you guys see it, it's a fox glove. It's kind of teal. It matches my van. Yeah, so if you guys find that one, I lost it like 2 years ago. It's mine. It's I think it's a left-hand glove. So yeah, that was mine. Other than that, these are my go-to glove. I love these. These are the best gloves that I own. 2 years old. Even though they're dirty, they're in perfect condition. There's no rips. They still fit fine. And I think, honestly, that they shrunk around the wrist a little bit because I did accidentally dry these once. I typically do not dry my gloves or any of my pads. I always hang them up, but these may have slipped in the dryer. They still fit great. They're still holding up. Best gloves I own. Muck Offs. Go get you a pair. Guys, thanks for joining in on today's video. This was just about gloves, nothing overcomplicated. This time of year, we're not getting a lot of riding in or as much as we'd like, or at least I'm not. So I'm gonna try to find some subjects to talk about. And I do plan on riding more than I did this time last year, but we'll just have to see, because I hate cold weather. I like it to be warm, and I want to get out on my bike, and so should you. Get out on your bike and ride as much as you can. Guys, thanks for joining in on today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, not just because it helps out my channel, but also it helps other people out there find content like this. Someone needs to know, what glove do I wear during the wintertime? I was that someone, and so I have actually a lot of gloves, more than I need, because I didn't know which ones are the best ones. And so that's what we're here to do, is to tell you guys what works best for me. Please drop in the comments below, what gloves do you like to wear in the wintertime? What is the temperature that you like to wear them in? What's too hot? What's too cold? Yeah, what's your favorite glove? And guys, thanks for joining in, and get out on your bike and pedal. Pedal on.